Hello and welcome to the STB Racing League Season 9, Round 9 of this season, the GP2 Division Austrian Grand Prix live from the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg. Unable to be with me tonight is Maranzano OCA, but in the comments with me tonight we have got previous GP2 driver from last season. As well as Maranzano, we have got another Dutchman, Smack Dizzle, and now
Hello.
in the comments with me tonight, so hello.
Good evening.
So Dizzle, you've been watching behind the scenes of this division. What are your thoughts on the on this season so far?
on stream, so you have to put it on, or otherwise... Yeah, now it is. Well, that's a shame. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, is that all good now, yeah? Okay. So here we are then. We've got Dennis VKK now on a lap here in Austria. Dutchman, versus South Diesel. It's going to be very exciting to see him in his Volks India right now. He's coming down straight down the hill and into this little braking zone. Now he's going to go onto the curve. Then he's going to hit the curve on the outside, and now he's going to go around this corner. It looks very smooth from him so far. He's got 16.4 in the first sector. He's looking very good around. He's kind of hit that's what I did yesterday on my lap. That's what lost me around 3-4 attempts. He's just done there, hit the curb. Now he goes onto the final set of corners. Now there's only actually 9 corners on this track, Diesel. So it's pretty exciting for the drivers. There's going to be a lot of slipstreaming throughout the race in this Grand Prix. He goes P7 with 19.8. I think that was an invalidated lap time anyway. Let's just have a look then. So he's coming around the first corner now. Let's just ride on board with him. He's always looking pretty good on this lap right now. He's done a 16.3 in the first sector. Coming around this corner now. Nearly outbrakes himself there, but he gets the corner done. Puts the DRS. I don't know about you, Diesel, but Dennis is looking a very smooth driver here today.
Yeah, this looks very good.
There we go. So he's coming around this corner now.
Back on the throttle, quite nice.
Mate, it's very easy to do that with traction, so...
That's true. Picking up a lot of dirt right there.
And he's backed off his lap and let through Angliolissimo. So there you go. It's Ross then, on a flying lap on the Ultra Softs. Vice said if you could keep us updated on the audio, that'd be much appreciated. P13 for It's Ross. And he cuts the first corner there.
SRL Hyde is doing another fast lap again.
Is someone just retired or?
No, he's now in the last corner. Didn't improve. Lost a tenth.
Oh, look then, Jack Spa. Going on a very decent lap here in Austria.
Now it sounds out of sync a bit. But it's always. Angelo Lissimo is looking quite strong for his first race. First qualifying.
Yeah, he's in P5. Very good.
He's in P5, yeah.
Oh, STB Verstappen 33 there goes into P number 2 as he cuts the first corner. And he goes P2, only 0.043 off height. I'm
That's
very
quite nice
surprised. Very surprised with these lap times that these people are doing. Very surprised.
Yeah.
So, Nemec and an out lap.
Let's see if Ninjas can get back on top. Not so strong middle sector. Lost quite a bit right there. Maybe he got held up.
Ninjas currently into P7. Ninjas, as you said before, he does have very good one-lap pace, but isn't...
And he picks on third. Yeah, man.
Third. Yeah,
He's
man.
in P3 now.
I was about to say he wasn't looking very strong there, but yeah, P3. Great effort from...
Only 2/10 off SRL Hyde. Yeah.
Reigning champion. Like how Angliolissimo has gone into P7 at the moment. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Urban Unicorn improves his time. E6 for Urban Unicorn.
Reckless Pez on a lap, well, on an out lap right now. No point spectating him because he's going to not finish his lap. Why I've gone to my setup, I have no idea. But people are starting to retire from the session now as we approach the end of the Austrian Grand Prix qualifying session. Do stay with us, it's going to be a cracker of a Grand Prix here in Austria. Those of you watching, comment your predictions. Who is...
Jack Spa put it in the wall.
Do predict... Yeah, well, 2 drivers are off. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah. Do comment your predictions on who is going to win this GP2 Austrian Grand Prix of Season 9 in the GP2 division. It's going to be...
Yeah, I go for SRL Height today.
SRL Height, okay.
Yeah, and I think we can expect a very strong fight from Melanie, and he will push towards the top 10, I guess.
He will definitely be on the charge here in Austria to try and get back the positions that he's lost by doing his URC duties. James Bear goes P13, and let's just go through the top 10 of the Austrian Grand Prix. First is SRL Height, second is STB Verstappen, 33. Third is SRL Ninjas, fourth is X-Jax Bar 1234X, fifth is WR Button 22, sixth is Jack Hotwood, seventh is Typhon Killer, 8th is Urban Unicorn, 9th is the Rusters, and 10th is our newcomer, Anglio Lissimo. So we are going to leave the session now, Dizzle, and we're going to join back. I'll give you an invite in a moment when I'm back into the session. So, yeah, you said, Dizzle, that you think Height can win the Grand Prix. Any other drivers that you think will cause a threat to him?
Yeah, I hope to see SRL Ninjas doing well. And also Jack Hotwood is one of the favorites today, I guess.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to wait for the results to disappear from the driver's screens and just wait to be able to spectate. So I'm just going to invite you now, Dizzle. Have you received the invite yet?
Yep.
Okay, so apparently they're on lap 1 of the Grand Prix. That's lies because they're on the formation lap. Okay, then spectate here in Austria. So, Dizzle, you say that Height is going to win this Grand Prix. You know, I've got my cars on STB for 733. He's shown a lot of good pace in Monaco. So, I'm just really looking forward. And hopefully he can try and spring a little surprise in to spice things up. So let's have a look at the formation lap. So just as we start the formation lap, also Diz, remember, these are all drivers have to do the formation lap properly, so we will be keeping an eye on that. Just try and note down any drivers that don't do it. So all drivers off onto the line. There's a Ferrari stationary there. Apparently my AI is doing the formation lap. Okay. That's interesting. Melanie's in a Ferrari. Well, that's good.
Okay.
He did join late.
The Williams for him today then.
Yeah. So Height then leads the drivers on this formation lap in the trees of Spielberg. It's got a lot of like really nice scenery here. I think this track's got lots of trees, lots of great. It's even got that little bull around the track as well. We'll have to try and find that round the track, Dizzle. So very, very interesting monument. As you can see, look at that bull. Look at that bull, guys. From SRL Ninjas. Lovely. So yeah, this track.
There are also 17 very nice race cars on this track at this moment. Love to see what those are going to do.
Oh yeah, 17. 17 GP2 division drivers. This is going to be interesting. But yes, we've got 5 viewers now. So thank you ever so much for tuning in to this STB Racing League Season 9 GP2 Division Austrian Grand Prix live from Spielberg. I will be checking the stream just to see if it is going smoothly. Just make sure you comment if there's any issues with it. And me and Dizzle will be on the case to sort it out. Escher Height then will lead the drivers on this Grand Prix here in Austria. It's going to be very exciting. We're actually going to spectate from the front of the field from the very start. And here we go. Ready for the Austrian Grand Prix. And he always does this. I have to retire. This is really annoying. But the drivers are now lights out and away they go here in Austria. We're going to have to both retire. Dizzle, if that's possible. It's taking very long to do so. Height leads the drivers. Ninjas into P number 2 now, but there's going to be a little bit of a kerfuffle down the pack now. We've got Dennis VKK now. James E. Bear X1 there on the back of Dennis. A little bit of lag going on here. We've got the Red Bull on the inside of the Renault down into turn number 3, and safety car is deployed. Safety car is deployed here in Austria. I'm not sure why that is.
I can't retire, man.
You can't... Sorry, you can't retire?
No. I can't do anything, really.
Are you spectating?
Yeah.
You're spectating? So, sorry, Dizzle, I'm not completely following. Are you spectating the race?
Yeah, but I'm in the middle and I can't retire from it.
So are you watching the drivers go round now?
No, I can't. I can't retire at all. It says just quit to main menu. Sorry about that.
Okay, that's a bit weird. It shouldn't really say that. Back out of... Okay, because we need to get on with this Grand Prix, right? Safety car conditions then. Just leave and I'll try and invite you back.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, okay. So guys, a few issues with this at the moment. It's not good. It's a good job it's formation lap. They're not formation lap, it's a safety car, sorry. Nemec then in 12. Is that you just joined, Dizzle, yeah?
Yeah, I can join in now.
Okay, cool. So WR button 22 then has made a great start. Let's have a look where he started actually. P number 5, so he's actually not lost any positions on his start, so that's very exciting. But it looks like there is a McLaren at the moment who is currently leading the pack, and it is Jack Hotwood on a set of Ultra Softs. So Height has obviously gone for the pit, but what he doesn't know is that those softs will not go to the end of the Grand Prix, so he'll be doing another pit stop here in Austria.
Jack Spar has retired.
Jack Spar's retired.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't know them. Side effects in 16, so there's 16 drivers at the moment here in Austria, and it's a very, very interesting race so far. We've got Jack Hotwood in first, second is STB Verstappen 33, third is Urban Unicorn, fourth is Reckless Pez on his return to the league with a few weeks out due to work commitments, fifth is WOR Button 22, sixth is Rudsters, so that's good start from him. Jamesy Bear X1 in 7th, Dennis in 8th, Angelissimo then. So he hasn't timed this very well, he's into the pit lane, so he's going to be last in the field. What's your take on Angelissimo's qualifying session, starting in P10?
Yeah, it's quite good for the first one. It's quite nice. Didn't expect to see him quite up front already. But he got P5 at one moment and fell back to P10, but yeah, solid qualifying for him.
Very good.
I don't know what happened to Escher Hyde, but he's
sorry.
back on P12 right now.
I think he made the pit stop, going to a set of softs. So he's done the pit stop, and he's now going to try and get those softs as close, well, as far into the Grand Prix as possible. Can't get my words out this evening. Reckless Pez in P number 4. Reckless Pez has done a very good job to be up into P4 at the moment, hasn't he, Dizzle?
Yes, man. Very good. Solid.
We are button 22. I was actually speaking to him early in the week, and he says that he's looking strong around Austria. He doesn't like the track, but somehow he's very not quick, he says, but he's decent around it. So we should be seeing him do a good race here today. Melanie up into 10th. That's very exciting for the Finn. Got to be said, my favourite driver on the grid, but let's not dive into details. 11th is Nemik. He's had a good season. Height, yes. So Height will have to navigate his way through Nemik and Melanie and people like Dennis VKK, James E. Bear, Rudsters, Button, Reckless Pez, Urban Unicorn. So he's got, even though he did get pole position in the race, it is a whole different story. You know, these drivers are much quicker in the race, but there's some issues with Angliolissimo because he's just going to the pit lane once more of a set of super softs. So
don't know why he's doing that, but I just got a message in from Feisty Ted. Well, he is shouting for Reckless Pass to win this race today, so we're gonna take a look at that. Yeah,
Reckless Pass. We shall keep an eye on the Williams driver. It's quite interesting. Feisty Ted rooting for Reckless Pairs.
Yeah.
If I think rightly, the safety car will be coming in at the end of this lap. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Or is that not right? I'm not completely sure.
It's Ross at P9.
Oh yeah, safety car is in this lap. Here we go. Then we're going to go for racing. Jack Hopwood is going to lead the pack. We're actually going to spectate near around like Dennis VKK because that is where the action is going to be taking place here in Austria. Here we go. Then we've got Dennis VKK now. And there's a Ferrari. There's a Ferrari. I think someone's retired out of the Grand Prix there. We've got Ninjas in 12th place now. We're going to try and get on the back of the Williams driver. Reckless Pez now is the I don't know what Williams that is, but he's gonna try and overtake this guy now. The Toro Rosso and Ferrari go diving up the elevation change into turn number 3 now. Ninjas gets overtake done on the Ferrari, but now he's got the Mercedes to navigate, and the Force India is going to be defending his line to the Mercedes. It's going to be a Mercedes versus Force India versus Toro Rosso versus Ferrari down the hill into turn number 5 as they do a great job to keep this clean here into turn number 5. Now the Ferrari lagging a little bit now as they approach the braking zone round the final corner, and now Ninja's going to be right on the back now of these Force India. Ranny outside now goes the reigning world champion on the harder compound tyres.
On the Haas is lagging very much.
Height then in 8th, so Height is struggling and he's nearly hit, and the Ferrari's lagging a little bit there.
It's Ross. It's Ross is off. It's Ross is hit the wall.
It's Ross. What?
Melanie's off the track. Yeah. And there's a crash.
It's Ross is in 7th.
In the last turn, there's a crash with the Sauber. He spun. I'm sorry. Then it was the Roadsters in the other Red Bull. What is going on? Reckless Pass and Melanie fighting really hard.
Well, I was intrigued by the back. And Esra Height's binned it on the back of the Force in the Red Bull. And now the Toro Rosso's going to be right on the back of him. And it's Jamesy, and it's Ross as they approach turn number 5 now. Just have a look at the retirements in this Grand Prix. So Ninja's in the pits, so he hasn't had a good. I don't know what's happened to him, but it's great news for Height and Melanie. As there's a Red Bull. There's a Red Bull off the track. He's seeing this. There's a Red Bull. Who's that Red Bull? WR Button. WOR Button is down into P14 now. That's not a good start for him. Ninja's in P16. Quite surprised no one's retired from this Grand Prix after the safety car.
Jack
Hopwood though.
Jack Sport did not
oh,
finish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Max Bar's out, isn't he?
Terminal damage.
Pointing for him.
We've got
Jack
a stop
Hotwood,
and
though.
go penalty for SRL Hyde and a stop and go for Nemec.
Oh, okay.
And STB Verstappen's got a drive-through, so that's a shame for him. He would be pissed about that.
Right, he's going to be on the charge, though, on the back of Jamesy Bear, who's actually running in P3 at the moment. So he's actually having a pretty good Grand Prix here as he used the Honduran flag as they go down the hill into turn number 5. But Hyde's going to try up the inside of the Red Bull, but the Red Bull is going to defend his line nice and securely there as they approach turn number 6 now. And Jamesy Bear is all over the back of Urban Unicorn right now, who's really defending his position. Remember, he did this around Australia and he got the win on the harder compound tyres when he was battling for the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix in the final stages, but the Australian Grand Prix, in the final stages. But Urban Unicorn then is going to defend his position, but James Berry is up the inside, and Urban Unicorn's hit the side of him. And Urban Unicorn's on the track now. He's going to need to try
Jacob,
not,
which is in the pit.
And there's a collision at the final corner. It's Ross and Urban Unicorn. That will definitely be investigated. It definitely looks like that was Urban Unicorn's fault there. It's Ross. Very, very unlucky for him as he goes back on the track in P11. Side effects 99 then in P number 6, looking very strong in that Mercedes. Dennis VKK in 4th. Jamesy Bear though, and somehow Hyde has took the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix.
Jack Hopwood pitted this lap. He's gone to the super soft, so I think the strategy of SRL Hyde is very good for him pitting in those safety car laps.
But Hotwood's gone on just a set of softs, not super softs.
Yeah. No softs. I saw softs.
Nemec in P16, so I don't know what's happened to him. But Jamesy Bear then going to try it on the back of the McLaren, and there's been a crash. Urban Unicorn.
Yep.
That will definitely be investigated. So that's 2 incidents in 1 lap. And Rusters has got the position on him. So that's up into P number 4 now. And now Side Effects are going to get the job done. And Side Effects is up into P5 now. Urban Unicorn. I don't know what happened there. It may have just been a racing incident. He nearly takes out Reckless Pez there. He approaches the pit entrance. Reckless Pez then in P7. Melanie in P8. God, this has been action all over the field here in Austria, hasn't it, Diesel?
Yeah, man, looking quite nice.
Much more action than last night.
Melanie's fighting up the field already. He's P7 right now, looking very strong.
Yeah, on the back of Reckless Bears. But Melanie needs to try and get as many points over Ninja at the moment. It's not about getting points over Height, because Height is a little bit too far behind them. But if he can get, a few points over Ninjas in this Grand Prix, he's currently ahead of him. He could be going into Britain ahead of him in the championship. But then he does need to really pick up the pace against SR Height. But remember, he's a very good race for him right now, Diesel. Remember, he's already done a 50% race himself tonight, so it's with a very little break in between, so he's looking very strong. And he must be very happy that he's been putting that Ferrari.
Key for him then.
Yeah, it's currently very late in Finland. It's coming to well, it's 10 to 10 in Finland, so it's very late for him. Well, not that late, but when you're a student, it is.
Dennis VKK takes 2nd place here from James.
And also
Bear.
Melanie takes 6th. I need to stop spectating Melanie. It's coming too apparent that I'm spectating
in the front now.
So we're going on in the front. Jamesy Bear then. Oh, sorry.
That's right. He's got 3 seconds on Jamesy Bear and on Dennis VKK now. And there's a virtual safety car. Something happened again.
Virtual safety car deployed. So virtual safety car. So it's not the actual full safety car.
It's Ross alongside Typhon Killer and Melanie. No. I don't know what happened there, but there was 3 cars struggling.
Getting into this, Dizzle. 11th is Urban Unicorn. He's made that pit stop that has enabled him down into P11. Ninjas into P12. Sorry, Dizzle has got a few breathing problems, so you will be hearing that throughout the stream. So just try and ignore that. It can't be helped. 13th is STB Verstappen 33. he's run a decent race on these super soft compound tyres, and he's looking very strong here in Austria. And Reckless Pez in the pit lane now. So here we go. He needs to time this perfectly. Williams needs to do a banging pit stop if he's to come out ahead of everyone else and actually come out before the end of the virtual safety car goes on to another set of the super soft compound tyres. But I need to stop spectating these drivers behind, because it's not good. Not good. Because we're missing out the action now, which is coming on into P2 and P3. Please VKK now, and Jamesy Bear X1. Jamesy Bear X1 couldn't be with us in the rerun of the Baku Grand Prix, the Baku European Grand Prix. Sorry, he couldn't be with us for the re-lobby, the remade lobby that we had. But he's back in Austria, and he's back with speed. He's up into P3, and he's looking very strong, isn't he, Dizzle?
Yeah, he's looking very strong, putting the pressure on Dennis VKK right now. He got overtaken by DRS, but looking solid.
Looking really, really good. And these drivers must be, like Dennis VKK and James Bear, must be really happy with how this race has panned out for them right now.
He's got DRS.
Height can,
is he going to try to make the move?
Height can just go, but Jamesy Bear now, yeah, as you can see, ran the outside, so it's going to be a very audacious move, and it's a little bit of contact there, a little bit of aggressive driving from Jamesy Bear, but he had to get the position done. That will be investigated after the Grand Prix, but yeah, dirty, but Jamesy Bear up into P2.
Very strong race from Jamesy Bear, and he's on the softs, and Dennis VKK is on the super soft, so that looks very strong.
So now he's going to be pushing on to fight with SRR Height in this Grand Prix. Jack Hopwood in P6, Melanie in P5, and Side Effects is in P4. So he needs to get a hurry on if he wants to get a few more positions. Ninja's in P11. This is not what he needs. He needs to get some form of points in this Grand Prix. There's a battle going on. Angiolissimo, I can't say his name. Angiolissimo. That's going in the parody. Angiolissimo, that's going in the commentary parody, that is.
It's a nice three-way battle.
P4 now. P4.
P14.
Oh, bit of lag. Oh, okay. Major lag. Major lag.
Yeah,
major lag.
it's lagging quite hard now.
Major lag, someone must be leaving or joining. Jesus. But yeah, so it's all calmed down, I think, now. God, that was scary. Angiolissimo now. Yeah, he's looking very good. I've seen his little defensive moves. They were pretty good. I did show that when I was racing him myself, but yeah.
Reckless Pez is on his tail right now. Am I saying that right? WR button, I mean. And he's going on the inside. Is he going to hold it? Is he going to hold it?
STB Verstappen 33.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's just on the overtake on SRL Ninja, so he's down to 12th now. So he's not doing the race that he needs. But WR Button now is on the battle with Angiolissimo as they approach turn number 5 now down the hill. Button has got the DRS. Button's got the DRS now. He's going to really try and outbrake the Italian down the inside. Here we go. This is great racing from the pair of them. And he's on the grass, but he's going to try and go around the outside now. Hold around the outside, and he's done that. Hits it to the curb, and he's done it. Up into P14. And he now
very nice
move
from WR Button right there.
Great racing there from the pair of them. Not what we expect from GP2, but we'll move on from that. As we approach lap 14, these drivers are anyway in P14 and 15. And we've got Nemec in P16. I haven't seen Nemec. Let's give him a bit of air time, shall we? Yeah, he's struggling. Very disappointing for him. Height in P1. Looking really strong, I must say.
SRL Ninjas is falling down the pack at the moment. That's a shame.
Sorry. Dizzle. Melanie's up the inside of Jack Hotwood. Jack Hotwood's going to defend his position hard there. And he's now on the exit. If you excuse me. Jesus, here we go. Jack Hotwood then on the inside of turn number 7. Turn 6, I think. I don't know what corner it is. It does not matter. Because Jack Hotwood has got the overtake done on the Ferrari P5. Great race in there. As well as a few, like collisions, there has been some really good racing with Durrell Button and who was it? Angiolissimo and Jack Hotwood and Melanie. Oh, there's a battle up there and now. Ninjas. No, not ninjas. Roosters and It's Ross. I haven't really watched It's Ross this season, so it's going to be interesting. They're also raising up to Melanie. He's also lost his front wing a little bit. He's got no end play. That's interesting. We'll have to investigate that as well, Diesel. But got the hearts on the inside. But It's Ross going to try and go on the inside of Melanie. Melanie's made a mistake as they approach exit. They'll be like Hamilton Rosberg 2016 now. And Melanie is going to have to defend his position hard. But DRS is for Toro Rosso. Same with Rudsters. He's got the double slipstream from Melanie and It's Ross. It's Ross going to go defensive into turn 5. And that is very good from It's Ross, as Melanie now going to try and get the overtake done on us. It's going to be very hard with the broken front wing he's got. Didn't he have that earlier in the Grand Prix? I'm not that sure.
I see side effects on P3 right now again, so he's looking very strong at this moment.
P3. He's doing great. Great.
He's hunting on James there.
Just quickly have a look at side effects. Oh, okay. So yeah, he looks like he's catching him, to be fair, but Rudsters is absolutely flying against It's Ross. He's not taking any stupid moves though. Oh, but maybe he is. No, it's lag. It was lag. So I have to wait for another lap then to see if Rudsters can get the overtake done on the Toro Rosso here in the forests of Spielberg. I quite like this track. I need to go away and count how many trees they've grown. It does intrigue me how many trees they've got around this track. Like, you've been to Austria yourself, Dizzle. Are there this many trees in Austria?
I couldn't see it because of all the snow.
Oh right, well.
Yeah, man, it's quite nice. There are a lot of trees, as you can see.
Well, I don't have anything against trees. They give us life, but
yeah.
It's
but you can't smoke
very
them.
intriguing. Rodster's then into P6. He's on the back of It's Ross now as they approach turn number 1, and he's got the overtake done there with the DRS. But It's Ross going to try back on the outside now. Oh god! So It's Ross then. Back down to P6, and now he's got the lag to contend with, so that's going to be interesting for him to see if he can try and get past the harsh driver. He's going to try and go on the inside, but he's not going to do that, and it's a little bit laggy, so I'm going to step away from this battle and have a look at Side of X99. He is on a charge right now. He's catching Jamesy there. Oh, what are your thoughts, Sir Dizzle?
Sorry, I was texting with your main co-host Maranzano at this moment.
Sorry. Yeah. What are you thinking about side effects tonight? Because
yeah, like I said,
he's running a very good race, and he's catching Jamesy. So.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I didn't see him quite much up front in the field the last couple of races, but I expect a lot from him the rest of the season. He's looking quite strong right now. Indeed, catching up Jamesy Bear quite fast. Let's see how much the time difference is now. Yeah, he gained about a second in two laps, so a half a second per lap now.
Looking good. Yeah. Urban Unicorn.
Very good.
Sorry, Dizzle. There's a battle for 8th at the moment. We'll keep an eye on the battle with side effects and Jamesy Bear throughout the following laps. But now Urban Unicorn is going to be right on the back of Dennis VKK. Now he's going to dip to the inside line as they approached up the hill now into turn 3. And Urban Unicorn there is going to try his absolute best. Oh, no, he's going to stay behind. It's going to be very interesting to see now as they approach turn number... I don't even know why I keep saying they approach. It's getting on my nerves. Dennis VKK in 8th position. You must be very proud of your fellow Dutchman, Dizzle.
Yeah, always proud of our Dutch racers. There's a lot of Dutch races in these right now.
Yeah, throughout the whole of the league, this is the season where we've had the most Dutch, and we've actually got, if you don't count England, Scotland, Irish, English, Scottish, Irish as like separate nationalities, you just have British. even though Irish isn't British, but is actually the
Oh,
the.
I have to say,
nationality throughout the
James
whole
Bear
league in
made a
both
little mistake.
divisions.
So sorry to interrupt you, but James Bear made a little mistake, and
it's fine.
Side Effects is pulling up really fast right now. He's only.
Just keep an eye on
check.
that. So yeah, Dizzle, as I was saying, throughout the whole league in both divisions, the nationality that actually has the most drivers is Dutch. So it has definitely there are a few Dutch people. We never had any Dutch drivers in 2014 or 2015, or well, we had a few in 2015, but I think since Verstappen has really took off,
He caused a little hype, I guess.
Yeah. Urban Unicorn then around the outside of the Force India, and I think there's going to be a collision here if they
going
can't.
into the pit lane at this moment, and Side Effects is taking over P2. Very interesting pit strategy from James Bear right there. Let's see how that turns out.
Well, I'm intrigued on this three-way battle that's going to commence in a minute between Urban Unicorn, Dennis VKK, and STB Verstappen 33. It's going to be very interesting. And there's a Red Bull. So James E. Bear has actually made it out in this battle that I'm spectating now. I'm spectating right now. This is this is very interesting. I think someone's left or joined. I'm not sure. Urban Unicorn then. Let's quickly have a look at the race director. P7 for Urban Unicorn. This is looking pretty decent from the McLaren, the Australian Grand Prix winner. Looking very good. It's a shame though he couldn't have the same amount of pace and success and everything that goes with getting a win in following races in China, Bahrain, in Russia, Spain. He just hasn't had a very good races after Australia, but I think Dizzle, we could be seeing definite what's the word? A definite charge back to the front of the field as he cuts the first corner slightly there, but he's going to go down the straight now in the slipstream of Dennis VKK. Going to chop the inside, but you can't really do much with no DRS. He has the DRS now. That's quite. I thought that. No, wait. Is the straight after the first corner the DRS zone, Dizzle, or is it the pit straight? It's the pit straight, isn't it?
It's the pit straight, yeah. James Bear fell back to P8 right now, so let's see when.
Yeah, so he's made it in between this battle that we're spectating between James Bear, Urban Unicorn, Dennis VKK, and STB Verstappen 33. So yeah, could be having a nice battle.
Now Side Effects goes into the pit lane, so I'm very intrigued to see where he's gonna come back into the field. I'll keep a watch on that. And I see that our man Feisty Ted has been to Austria as well. Not yesterday, but 4 years ago, and he went on a skiing trip. But I don't think there were as many trees as they were now, because they've grown a lot of trees since then.
Well, personally, I wouldn't want to go to Austria. I don't really want to go to Austria. I'd rather go to the Scandinavian countries. That's where my that's where my interest is. Denmark,
James Bear
Sweden,
did it, by
Finland,
the way. James Bear
Iceland.
overtook Side Effects again. Side Effects to P8.
Did he?
James Bear P7.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and he got a big gap as well. So the gap has been bigger than before the pit stop.
Okay, so great strategy there from James there, both on the same compound of tyres. But if Dennis VKK and Urban Unicorn slow each other down, that's obviously going to help Urban Unicorn, and then if they all get slowed down themselves, that will also help Side Effects. So that'll be really, really interesting. Side Effects in P8 in his Mercedes, so that's interesting. I love saying it's interesting because it just is. It's just really, it's really good. Side Effects in 8. Okay then, so down into, well, up into turn 1, and someone's in the pit lane. It's SRL Height for his final stop of the Grand Prix in P7 now, so he's going to have to navigate his way through James E. Bear and this battle up here. So yeah, let's hope that there's a little bit of action for the drivers. It's Ross in third as well. So is it Ross lost time to Dennis VKK and the other guys, or is that just me, Dizzle?
I'm sorry, I'm commenting on the Twitch right now. Typhoon Killer found it a very interesting race so far. He's out of this race, unfortunately.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's a shame.
I guess
I
so,
can't
otherwise
see
he
you.
wouldn't be typing on his computer.
Yeah, I can't see you retires and leaves from this new Twitch update, and it's...
SRL Hyde is
No.
coming back to P7, so I think that Jamesy Bear overtook him on the pit strategy. So that is looking very interesting for Jamesy Bear right here. If he can keep up this pace, he would possibly win this Grand Prix. Very
Well,
solid
with the
racing
pace
from
that...
Jamesy Bear.
Yes, with the
But-
pace that Height is showing, though, yeah, it could be very hard for him. But
Yeah.
Jamesy, if he wants to get this win, he needs to clear Urban Unicorn as quick as possible. But remember, in Australia, we've seen a great defensive display, just like my defensive display on you in Monaco, Dizzle. Let's not forget
Yeah. You moron.
that. What a moron.
And SRL
Great
Hyde is
article
going
that
for the
was.
move on Jamesy Bear.
SRL
right here, sorry
yep.
for my words. SRL Hyde
Yeah,
over.
carry on.
Oh, and Jamesy Bear kept it on, and he tried it on the
Right.
outside and goes back into the inside. Very nice overtake from SRL Hyde right here. Now he's getting held up by Urban Unicorn. He brakes a little bit too much.
It's going to help Jamesy there. Perfect. Right now, Jamesy Bear, he's just hoping for a crash.
This
hoping
is going.
for this right now.
This goes all well.
Oh,
A
Urban
bit
Unicorn,
wide
Urban
right
Unicorn there. And Jamesy Bear now is on the back of the McLaren driver as they approach the hill to go down into turn one. Both got DRS on Height. The McLaren
He has to
is
overtake
in P number
Urban
4. But
Unicorn
Jamesy,
as fast as he can.
here we
Maybe
go.
close that gap to SRL Hyde, otherwise his race is not going to be a win this one. He has
With
to
the pace the
overtake
Height is
him
showing, I don't think it's going to be a win for Jamesy there.
No.
But it is.
We're defending the inside there.
We've seen this in Australia. We've seen this in Australia, Dizzle. I don't know if you actually watched the stream back then, but we actually seen a great defensive display from Unicorn in Australia. He wasn't for fifth; it was for the win. But
He has to make a pit stop, I guess. Or is he going to drive it out on those softs? I don't know. James Bear on the
Well, he's
outside,
under
he
it.
cuts the inside on the next turn. And Urban Unicorn defends it very well again.
this is
Very nice
great.
racing
This
from
is
Urban Unicorn right there. And he goes into the
This
pit
is
right
great
now, so he
racing.
lost that position, but very strong defending from him.
SRL Height then on the back of Dennis VKK, but Dennis VKK, is he going to try and get that? No, he's not. He's just going to let it roll. Jack Hotwood then. A set of softs. Rudsters in P2. Dizzle. P2 for Rudsters.
P2 and
That is
P1
SRL
for Jack Hopwood, but I don't think those tires, they
They will
are
have to-
looking
yeah.
very, very worn already, those tires of Jack Hopwood, so I think he's going into the pit this lap, otherwise the next one, because he's risking a flat if he goes on these tires. They look
Yeah,
very
they will
worn.
have to pit again.
I'll keep an eye on that.
Okay then, so side effects all over the back of Jamesy Bear at the moment in his Red Bull, so he's looking very interesting.
Yeah,
Like
like I said, Jack
for
Hopwood into the pit
55.
right now. And what's the stakes over
And
the lead?
Rudsters, for the second time this season, he's going to take the lead of a Grand Prix.
His tires also
Side
look
Height,
very worn.
Height has already jumped in. Height's already jumped in.
I've got some news about Typhoon Killer. He had a little incident with Namek due to lag,
Okay.
and he just tried to pit for a new wing, but then crashed it into the pit lane exit. So very unfortunate ending for his race right there.
Unlucky Typhon. Hopefully Britain can give you a little bit more luck. Okay, so here we are then. What car is side effects? Let me have a look. Oh, 44. Oh, I thought he was running his custom. That annoys me. That does when people don't use their custom drivers, Dizzle, because we can't see their helmets, and I love looking at their helmets. To be fair, and I want to know why Rusters has got an Estonian flag. It's very intriguing.
Very bold of him to do another lap on those softs because they look very worn already. So
Side effects got the overtake done on Jamesy Bear as well, so that's that sorted.
There are two drivers in the front of the field who has to make a pit stop, and that's Dennis VKK and that is Jack Hopwood.
Oh,
so then we're
Melanie's down in 14th.
And side effects SRL Hyde on virtual P1 and side effects on virtual P2 right now. Looking very strong.
I want to know what's happened to Melanie Dizzle. He's down into P14 right now, so that's not good.
Oh, and Jamesy Bear ran off. Jamesy Bear crashed. Oh my god, Jamesy Bear is out of this league. Out of this Grand Prix goes Jamesy Bear.
He's out of the race. Jamesy Bear is out of the Austrian Grand Prix. Sadly, I wasn't spectating him, Dizzle, but there hopefully will be footage. Did he have a collision or did he just go off by himself?
I think he just went off by himself, but Jack Hopwood is looking very strong. He got virtual P3 at this moment. So that's very interesting to see that his pit strategy worked out for him.
He does deserve a podium with all the practice and all the preparation that he's done for this Grand Prix. He does deserve a good result. So we approach the end.
With the fastest lap of this race. Very nice. Let's see what it was. Let's see if I can see it.
It's Ross cuts the final corner. Oh, first corner, same with Urban Unicorn. Ninjas does it as well. Let's have a look if Reckless Pez does it. Reckless Pez cuts the corner. Let's have a look if WOR Button does it. Can't even see. He probably did. Melanie, does he cut the first corner?
Yes, Melanie.
No, he doesn't.
Very disappointing from Melanie.
Yeah.
P13, very disappointing. He has to get some points.
Yeah, otherwise his championship is down the drain. Rudster's then into the pit lane. I don't know why he's gone so late on these tyres. He might be going for a set of the ultra soft compound tyres. To finish his Grand Prix on to be the quickest he can be, but he's going to lose a lot of positions. But here we go then, lap 30 for these drivers now.
Rusters into the pit.
He's showing
I saw something, but
Jesus. Did you want to check out the battle between Jack Hopwood and Side Effects? So, go up the hill.
On the inside goes Jack Hopwood. Oh, very nice.
No real defensive line there from Side Effects. So
without the DRS now. That's a very nice overtake by him. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Was quite nice. Side Effects though, P4.
Already got a little gap right there, so I don't know what's going on with Side Effects right now.
Sorry to disturb you there, Maranzano. I haven't actually spoke to Dennis VKK ever.
You just owe me.
So if he gets the podium,
because of calling me Maranzano, so that's going to my
bank
account.
Oh, I called you Maranzano. I need to get with it. I'm so sorry, Dizzle. See, I told you I was going to make a mistake. Trust that to happen. For that to happen, I'll call you Dizzle all the way through the street.
Yeah.
And then when it's near the end.
Let me say something. I guess that Dennis VKK is going to try and drive this race out on those soft tires. Although they look very worn, he's going to try it, I think. And he's on a solid P2 right now.
Yeah. Just have a look. Can we have a look when he actually pitted? I'll give us an indication of how bad his tyres are. So he pitted on lap 15. So he has got quite a few penalties as well. So I'm not sure. But I think this race yeah, I am sure that this race will definitely be decided again for another time this season on penalties.
Jack Hopwood is catching up
Dennis
quite
then.
fast on Dennis VKK right now. So, and let's see what Side Effects is doing. Side Effects is hanging on.
Dennis in the pit lane.
Oh, so, yeah, that's a shame. I thought he was going to do it. I would like to see that. So what's he going to do then? He's going to the Ultra Softs. Okay, that could be nice. It's
I
not
think
for the
Melanie is
podium, I think,
retired from the Grand Prix. I think Melanie's retired. He's had enough.
Oh, that's a shame.
Unlucky for him. But he did retire. If he has retired for no reason...
He's going to get a penalty for that. Oh,
penalty points and a race ban.
VKK bashing into the wall on the pit exit. I don't think he has got any damage from that, but still, it's cost him a little bit of time right there. Back into P9, let's see what he can do.
Reckless Pez, I'm quite interested from his display here. Looking very interesting. Anglolissimo, he hasn't showed he hasn't really shown us what he showed me in his test. He was much better than this in his test. He was really quick, to be completely honest. He was quite quick.
Maybe he's feeling a bit of the pressure. He's also on a different strategy than the rest of the field, or he has to make a pit stop yet. And then goes also to the Ultra Softs. And let's see what he does. No, I think he's gonna ride it out on those softs. On the tail of WR Button, he's got the DRS, but the gap is quite big.
Excuse me, Rusters in P4. He has actually done a really good job. Oh my god.
Jack Hopwood is
Dizzle,
catching
get
up
on this
with
battle now.
SRL Height.
At the
only
moment,
5
Rusters
seconds.
could be getting a podium here in Austria. This is incredible scenes right now. Here we go.
Wow.
Rusters then lags through to number 7.
That's and there's
Jesus.
much lag by Urban Unicorn
It's
there.
very laggy. Yeah, it's really laggy with Rusters.
It's not nice to
Side
watch.
Effects needs to be careful. But Side Effects has had experience with lag because we had Chaos Outgoing in the early seasons when he was in the league. So
I
he has
hope
had
this goes well.
experience. So he does know what he's doing.
And he
Actually, I remember a little.
Rusters
I
takes
remember a little.
P3.
Oh wait, there. Sorry, I'm going to shut up. Dizzle, would like to take us through?
Side Effects is on the inside and he overtakes him again. Side Effects took the place back. Now into the hairpin and nice move from the watchers and there's contact. I think they both got the DRS right now. No, only Urban Unicorn got DRS. Very strong defending from Side Effects right here.
Definitely wants this
Very
podium.
strong. But I don't think he's gonna hold it on those super softs. And that's like this. And the Rusters hit the tail of Side Effects and he spun off a little bit. Picked up some grass right there. But he managed to keep his car on track, so the fight's still on. Very interesting fight
Rusters
right here.
is going to be very. I always say this. I don't really know what music Side Effects listens to, but I know he's that sort of guy that would listen to a bit of Drake, a bit of rapping. So he's probably got that on full blast right now. He's jamming out to a bit of that while he's defending up the hill. Now is to turn number 1. Rusters up the inside. He drifts around the first corner. Dizzle, this is incredible.
Very aggressive
here
driving
in
from those two.
Austria. I'm actually intrigued by these trees. I'm surprised Side Effects hasn't locked up down into this corner by all these rows of trees on the, look at them all.
Alright, I'm gonna chop that one down for you the next time I'm in Austria and bring it to your house. You get a tree from me.
Cool. I will get an Austrian tree. Very
an Austrian
good.
tree. He has got 2 more laps to overtake him. 1.5 lap to overtake Side Effects for the podium.
Wow. It looks like we're not going to be spectating Height or Jack Hopwood.
And there's contact again with those two. Now he's on the inside, and the Roster's defense, he slightly pushed Side Effects to the outside of the track right there.
Side Effects got a puncher. Side Effects has got a puncher.
That's, yeah. Why?
Yeah.
That's due to the Rosters, I think.
That is definite lag for the Roosters. Definite lag. We'll be speaking to him after the race.
Side Effects is out. You have to investigate that because that was very reckless driving.
That will definitely be investigated, and yeah, his race has been ruined. His race has been absolutely ruined. He's off the track with a puncher, and
yeah, that's a shame for Side Effects right there.
But remember, if he does retire now, it's kind of for no reason. So, even though he's had a bad race, you still have to make the checkered flag. So.
SRL height in the last section, almost in the last sector of this race.
Ninja's on the back of his teammate. There could be Franz Tosh on the team radio here going
Go
team
on to
orders.
SRL height right now because he's in the last couple of.
But there's a battle going on between the two Toro Rossos.
Side Effects is retired now, so we'll take a look at that. And SRL height in the last turn for another win for this guy. Alright.
Great victory there for SRL Height, but we are looking at the battle between the two Toro Rossos and the two Force Indias now as they approach the final few corners of this Austrian Grand Prix. It's been an absolute cracker.
Rostos takes P3, nice. But he'll get an investigation on his ass.
If you could, if you could just invite the top three to the party, that'd be much appreciated, thank you. Reckless Pez then finishes in P9. Here in Austria, not been the race that he needed, but this is the Ninja's P3.
Ninja's on P3. Wow.
Ninja's on P3. Ninja's actually says he doesn't like doing interviews, so we can't really make him, unfortunately. But he is obviously very happy with that result, and I'm sure he must be. Ninja's down in P5, and it could be a lot worse later in the evening for when they. I don't have
Jacob with my friends, so you have to invite him.
They are both in the party. So here we are. Welcome to the Austrian Grand Prix podium interviews. Jack, Albert and Hyde, if you could just include your audio, we're going to give you a quick interview and then finish the stream. So second was Jack Hotwood. Since you joined the party, you said you was annoyed. What happened today?
Well, because I only finished 3 tenths behind height, I could have beat him, but I went for a stupid overtake on Ross, and it got me a time penalty. So we both had 3 seconds, which meant that I couldn't jump in.
Commiserations. Did you want to ask Hotwood a question?
No. I just want to congratulate you. I saw some very strong racing from you. Nice big strategy as well. That was got my attention on you and SRL Hyde, who is going to get on track first. So yeah, well done.
I think one more lap and would have been quite a good battle for the lead between us both.
You were catching up quite fast.
Oh, sorry.
At the last 3 laps, it was a gap from 9 seconds, so you put it back to 5, I guess. 5 or 4 seconds. So yeah, that was very, very strong.
Hotwood, you in Spain, around the Spain part, you were not very happy with how your races have gone, but in the last 3 races, actually excluding Canada, so we'll just say, it has really got good for you. How are you feeling ahead of?
Melody, sorry to interrupt you, but the stream is offline on my screen right now, so maybe you have to check it out.